Hello everyone, this is a quick chapter review for One Piece chapter 1030. In this chapter, we find out that Apoo is planning something, and we also find out that Kanjuro and Orochi are also planning something, and yes, Kanjuro is still alive somehow. And finally, we get new development on Big Mom versus Kid Law. Let's go. Starting this one off with Apoo trying to propose a plan for Drake, and that plan seems to be taking out Kaido or Luffy after they are done fighting, meaning they come at the end, they finish off the fight since they are going to be weak. And to be honest, I'm not actually surprised that he is trying to betray Kaido, in my opinion, simply because he's been looking awfully friendly with them, which is very weird for someone who betrays like that. I mean, the way he betrayed Kid and Hawkins was so fucking amazing that you'd be careful of him all the time. And for a deal with the Navy, I think that is a really good deal to take right now, and I think Drake will take it. Whether he will regret it or not, well, we gotta wait and see. Next up is Keemon and the fact that he is still in half, exactly like when he was in Bank Hazard, and how they shrugged it off as Law didn't put him back well. In my opinion, that is just something that's gonna come back later, and it is a very important plot point. Yeah, and Kiku is still alive somehow. I swear, I think those people should actually be dead at this point. Okay, now back to the main point of this whole exchange, and that is Kanjuro and Orochi. I just wanna say that both Kanjuro and Orochi are not a part of the fight, but still, Orochi is Orochi, and Kanjuro is alive, but he is dying, and Orochi seemed to have ordered him to do one more thing for him, and that is to burn the basement of the castle, which happened to be the same place Yamato is going for, because there are explosives there, and he wants to blow them up. So Kanjuro being Kanjuro, he did draw something weird, another weird thing. This time, the thing he made is something that can go through walls and burn whatever it touches. It is unclear if it is an awakening ability or just a normal drawing, but Yamato will have to deal with that. And I just want to say that just adds like a ticking timer for both Yamato and Momonosuke, since he is trying to stop the island from falling. And also, I think that Orochi might actually survive even if he got caught on the explosion. And finally, we get into Big Mom versus Kid and Law. From the beginning of this fight, we see that it looks like Big Mom is winning. However, we get a flashback of both Kid and Law talking about their awakening, and their plan is to catch her off guard and hit her with both awakenings. And also, it's very important to note that Kid kind of realizes that he is not going to win at this rate, but he will lose maybe since he's beaten already. That's why they are taking the risk of using the awakening, and we find out that they are actually drawing out a lot of energy to use these abilities. But how did it go? Starting off with Law's awakening, we see that he does room on his sword only, or he coats his sword with the same thing that he makes his own room with. Then he stabs Big Mom. What you notice is that the stab does not affect her, however he unleashed a shockwave inside her. Not that kind of way, but long story short, that seemed to be an internal damage, which is the right way to go against someone like that. And then we get to Kid's awakening, which he made Big Mom magnetized and everything is drawn into her, and finally they slammed Big Mom onto the floor. But I do not think that actually even matters, because she is actually very tenacious. That is the thing about the Empress, they will not go down that easily. And seeing how the awakening are drawing too much energy from both of them, I don't think it is a smart idea to actually use them against her. Maybe go for something like hit and run, because that seemed to be fitting the situation a little bit more. However, we'll have to see by next chapter. And in my opinion, if any of those two are gonna cause any damage, I think it's gonna be Law, not Kid. Overall, it seemed like a very slow chapter this time around, mostly building up for future events. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.